I went to the New York Historical Society today and I got these books, which I am not going to talk about. Wow, that's really loud. I'm not going to talk about them because that's not the point of the video, because I want to talk about the bag that the books came in. The back of the bag specifically has all these New York City, New York State trivia questions on them. And being a New York City nerd, I'm going to put myself to the test and see if I can answer all of them. That's top of mind, rapid fire. So let's go. So question number 1. Who kept live whales in Manhattan? Who was keeping whales in... Pass. Who were the Death Avenue Cowboys? Okay, I know this one. So the Death Avenue Cowboys were like actual dudes on horses that would go in front of the train, because there was a railroad on 11th Avenue. So they would go in front of the train and they'd warn people to get the fuck out of the way. Excuse me. When did slavery end in New York State? 1827. Why is Broadway on an angle? Because it follows an old Native American trail up the island. Who gave New York its famous nickname, the Empire State? I want to say that's like, New York was called the seat of the empire. Let's say George Washington called it that, I think. What is the largest park in New York City? Pelham Bay Park. Who founded the oldest New York City newspaper still in circulation? Alexander Hamilton, New York Post. What sparked the Doctors' Riot of 1788? Oh my God, I love that story. That's crazy. Okay, so back in the day, back in the 1700s, doctors would go to cemeteries and like actually dig up people's bodies to study them, to use them as cadavers. And they'd mostly, go to black cemeteries and, disrespect their bodies by doing that. But this time I think they were in a white cemetery because some kids saw them. And one of the doctors was like taunting the kids, and he was like, "Oh, this is your mom's arm." And that particular kid, his mom had actually died recently. So he went to his dad and he was like, "Oh, they're digging up mom's body." And the dad went to the cemetery and the mom's body was actually gone. So the dad went and he got a mob and they started beating the doctor's asses. How many speakeasies were open in New York City during Prohibition? A lot? I don't know. A lot. Why did New York City renters dread May Day? Oh, okay. So back in the day, May Day was basically moving day for everyone. So that was the day your lease was up, and if you couldn't, renegotiate a deal with your landlord, you would move, and everybody would be moving on that day. Absolute chaos. What is the highest natural elevation in Manhattan? Oh my gosh, it's like down the street from me. It's Bennett Park in Washington Heights. Who was the first self-made female millionaire? Madam C.J. Walker. Why are beavers featured on the city's official seal? Because when the Dutch settlers came here, they basically came here to hunt beavers and sell the fur. What were the flower riots? I don't know what that is. The flower riots? I gotta look that up. I don't know what that is. How many gallons of water flow into New York City every day? That's another question. I don't know. Millions? I don't know that one either. What New York politician was buried in the blizzard of 1888? Roscoe. Stupid games win stupid prizes, Conklin. Because why would you go try to walk home in a blizzard from like far the fuck away? He was like walking miles and miles. Anyway, story for another time. Where does the name Manhattan come from? From the old Lenape name, Manhattan. It's supposed to be like place of many hills or something along the lines of that. When did the Statue of Liberty turn green? When all the copper oxidized? I don't know the specific year, but whenever all the copper oxidized, that's when it turned green. What is New York's first museum? The New York Historical Society. I don't remember what year, but it was the first. So that was fun. I think I did pretty well. I think I missed only three. So pretty well. Or four, actually. I don't know the speakeasy one. So 4. Not bad out of all of these questions. Cool. How many would you get? How many did you get right?